He's concrete box. The more I look at it, actually, but we're
Funky.
excited to be
Nice.
here with the whole crew. We got field manager Chad Rhodes, pitching coordinator Jeff Kleiman, assistant coach and third base coach Harrison Nicola, and the hitting coordinator Craig Mass.
Don Russ.
Don Russ. The Don Russ card's eligible today. The Roberto Clemente Hall of Fame card. But like I said, we're fresh off of a Y'alls win, a 3-2 win, kind of a complete victory here for Florence. I thought both sides of the ball played very well, they especially rebounding from a tough game yesterday. I liked what I saw from both sides today. Let's start with Eli Magic. I mean, how much more refreshing did he look out of that rotation spot versus the pen? I thought he had a very good show.
No, I did too. That was the whole point. Kind of wanted to give him his own start rather than bring him in the middle of something that's kind of already created. I thought he's deserved that because it was kind of the goal coming into camp. Even though he had a little setback early on that kind of impeded him from being able to be stretched out. Um, got to that point now where he's kind of getting stretched out a little bit enough to be able to give him his start. So we knew there was a piggyback day coming in, and we were expecting. I was looking to get him out in three, and then ended up having a 3 pitch inning. I mean, hats off. I haven't seen one of those in years. I haven't seen it, not in professional baseball. So that was crazy, and so he earned himself that fourth inning because I really didn't think that gave Barker enough time to get ready because the plan was 3 innings and then Barker's in. So I thought he did a really good job though. Yeah, he established the bottom early, kept pounding it. So he was confident on the mound. I thought it was a different guy. It was his game. He kind of created and he set that tone for us, and it was great. Passed the stick to Barker, and Barker pitched really well. Pitched with ball in and out, back and forth when he needed to. He really didn't try and do too much with his fastball, and he pitched to those guys, and it was great to see. And then Pedro came in and shut the door, which was a nice surprise for me because I've been a little bit hesitant to kind of pitch him in the night because I haven't really known what to expect. But seeing him multiple times and then throwing him, this is tight as it can get. It's 1 run game in the ninth, give me 3 outs, and he set the tone quickly, and it was kind of established it was over early. It was very nice to see pitching performance, and like you said, all assets I thought were really great. I thought our approach was great. I thought the defense was quality. I thought our base running was really good. So we did everything right, and that's what's the expectation right there. I mean, that was kind of the way. I guess you draw up a close game. It was nice to have a 3-2 ball game. It was fun. It was a fun baseball game. It was bitter cold out there. I'm frozen still.
Yeah, how was that? How was that being out in the cold? I saw Harry was buckled up down the line.
All I had was my t-shirt, hoodie. That's it. I left my black raincoat, which is not really warm anyway, but keeps the wind off. It was the wind out on the field. It was brutal. It's just biting through you. It's still frozen. The locker room's nice, but it's still frozen.
18 people in. If you guys have a question about today's game, make sure to ask it. Someone says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Z Typer. Good morning. Good morning. Maybe he's tuning in, but yeah, fresh off a win. Let's toss it over to Ken. I want to talk a little bit more about Michael Barker here. Always the plan for him to go 4 was just that he was pitching so well because I was once he got through the third, I was like, oh, that might be it. Now it's second time coming through. He's going to face Tyree Reed and Andrew Jack. I mean, we their order. Second time seeing them. He went out there with nails in that last inning as well. So did you guys see it all the way through, or is it more pitch count thing?
No, yeah, we plan was for Barker to go 4. Eli, like Chad said, just kind of gave us that extra one to get us through 4, and Barker was out there shoving it. So we were confident letting him roll. And then obviously Pedro coming in, locking it down like we've been waiting to see. Was very pleased with all 3 guys tonight.
Yeah, he was nails. He was nails in that 9th inning. Alfonseca right around 95 too on his fastball. Thought the slider looked tight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Outside parts of the plate. What is it like, coming in that 9th inning, such a tight spot when you haven't been there yet? Obviously, Jet's been the closer, but the manager relies on you. He gives you that trust. What's that like? Obviously, you've been in that position.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things where the situation coming from the bullpen to the game mound, and you just gotta kind of control the adrenaline. It's gonna be spiked up a little bit more. He's been thrown in the 8th last couple of times he's been out there. I think maybe even the 7th. So getting him there in the 9th was something we wanted to do, and it worked out perfectly that we were able to get two good outings from both guys, and Pedro came in the 9th and locked it down, which helps us a lot in planning for the next couple of series. Just having him and Jet kind of both back there.
Yeah, and you still got some people fresh as well. That's kind
Yeah.
of a Parker, going forward allows you to have a more fresh bullpen, going into games 2 and 3. So
Yeah.
it really was. I thought the pitching. I mean, to rebound like that after reeling from last night's game, that was pretty impressive to see because it's a polar opposite from what you saw yesterday. Obviously, a good start from Villa, but just the pen a little lackluster. So that was really good to see. Obviously, show a lot of confidence here. Let's flip it over the offensive side. I wouldn't say it's highlighted by one person. I figured there were a lot of good performances today. Armani Smith with 3 hits, that may be the biggest one. But Hank reached base 4 times. TJ reached base 3 times. What was the approach today against Perez, who obviously we had already seen?
Yeah, you already see him. I feel like we had a real mature approach against him last time. You're going to hear me say that pretty much all year because we're dying by that up there. Hank set the tone. Hank Zeisler came out the gate, very patient, gives us a barrel early. It gets contagious really quick. Dalton Davis put a barrel almost on every ball that he put in play too. He was seeing a lot of pitches. Zaid Richardson maybe saw 30 pitches tonight. That was huge for us. So, like you said, it wasn't just one person. Armani had 3 loud barrels. That was great. Man, the base running too. We left 10 guys on. We left 10 guys on in some hot spots though, so the pitcher was never comfortable. We had, I think, runners in scoring position 3 out of the first 4 innings. So just consistently doing that. If this is our baseline, those knocks are going to come with 2 outs here eventually. But just proud of the guys for the approach. Hank setting it off, and then the rest of the other guys following suit.
And a couple sawed-off bats, that went far there. What's the approach hitting? Obviously, it might hurt a little bit more if you get jammed, but it's not something you want to force.
Look, it just happens, man. Getting fisted is part of the game. Capping a ball is part of the game. But if you're getting fisted, usually it means you're in a good spot to hit. So you're fighting in the zone. That's right. If getting jammed means I still got some fight left in that zone. So if we're doing that, it's just part of the game. A little expensive, but it's part of the game. Yeah, it was. Well, I think Alvear, shout out to the new guy. Great AB getting the guy over right there, fresh out of an airplane coming in yesterday. Then he has to get on the bus today. First BP with a team in however long, getting a team AB in early. We slow it down on video. He might have barreled it. The bat just snapped. Could have already been cracked. We don't know. He said it felt like it was on the barrel. But, great day from the guys, man. Great day from the guys. Yeah, it was weird. Really
I wanted
weird.
to make sure that was known on the broadcast because that was big to get him over. That obviously provides the first sacrifice fly, but he's going to end up with an 0 for day. But that's still a big thing. It's not going to show up in the stat book. So that was good to see, in the debut of Alvear. We'll flip it over to Chad here now. We've seen, obviously Blazo Safe picked up by the Minnesota Twins.
Blaze.
Wrote that on the broadcast as well, but see 2 guys now in the leadoff spot. Where are you kind of leaning, or is it still going to be, plug and play?
Yeah, man, we still getting over the heartbreak right now, losing those guys for real. Like those guys were heartbeat of this club. So replacing that energy is kind of what I'm looking for. As far as the leadoff spot, I really like the tone that Hank sets up there. It's obviously not what we're looking for ideal as far as Blaze. Blaze is the best professional leadoff type of guy that you can have. Like you can't replace that. So it's not necessarily trying to find a guy that's going to be Blaze because you ain't finding that. There ain't a Blaze. So I'm looking for a guy who's going to have a professional AB. He's going to work the count. He's going to drive pitches and has a chance to extra base knocks like Hank. And he's a smart base runner. He ain't a burner by any means, but he's a smart base runner. He's going to put himself in good position. So I think Hank's going to be up there for a little bit. Going to get him more ABs. He's getting hot, and that's kind of what I want for him. Because that lineup rolls over with the guys at the bottom doing what they do, it's dangerous because it's only the first inning. He's leading off. So after that, it's the way it rolls over is scary because he's going to have a lot of RBI opportunities as well.
I think you got the A-base there too. Even if that doesn't change, you can still have the A-base plug and play.
Yep.
But yeah, good things here. Like YT got his best. Said hi. Chase Broad said hi.
What up?
Eileen said hi. Mini Jim says he loves big women. How about that one from Mini Jim?
Need love too, baby. Everybody needs love.
Everybody needs some love.
Why didn't we get any questions, Rory?
I don't know.
Your fault.
I don't know. We got that one from Scott Weiss, which is good, but he's not He's not here right now. If you guys end up having questions, make sure to send them in, and the day that happens, we'll be excited to answer them. Rolling into tomorrow, Matt Fernandez, obviously kind of a revenge game is the way I'm looking at it. Facing the same team, same pitcher on the other side of Valerio. What would be your message to Fernandez going into tomorrow?
No, I mean, I'm the same in my head too. As soon as he was done with that first time against him, I'm like, all right, well, revenge game coming up. So I'm excited to see it. It's not necessarily going to change any game plan. It's not really a game plan type of thing. It's a pitchability, and it's how he comes out with his mindset. Attack, get ahead, and stay aggressive. Force those early swings, man. They want to swing early. Force that to happen, and make sure you pitch and execute, and you don't fall behind with your off-speed stuff to the guys in the scoring position that could hurt you. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing, and I think he knows that. So I'm excited to see the revenge part of it, because if we can take tomorrow, I like a shot on Sunday night game with who we got rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And Football Best Editor did ask a question: did you guys win? The answer is a big yes. 3-2 over the Washington Wild Things. Matt Fernandez tomorrow taking on Jordan Valerio. Let me ask you guys this. Let me get your live reactions here. Now, would you guys give me credit? The high school team I've been coaching, I wasn't there. They just won co-championships. Do I get any credit for that? But I wasn't there for the championship game.
Well, I mean, are you
Part of the year.
You're part of the year.
Yeah,
Part
I
of the
mean,
club.
your
And
influenced them to get there.
I feel a little left out as well, just because I wasn't there for the actual win. Again, it's co-champions because the team that was hosting it
There's no
got
loser.
upset and said, "Hey, we're not playing tomorrow. We're not playing the championship tomorrow." So,
What?
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So they lost. They forfeited.
They lost to a team that won maybe like 2 games all year, so they got upset by the last seed.
They
It
forfeited.
was they forfeited. They just didn't want to see the championship, so we get co-championships on it. But
Oh, boo.
I want to see your guys' reaction either way.
Yeah.
Big time win for the Y'alls. Football Best Editor said I came to your game on the 21st, so a few days ago. We appreciate you guys tuning in there and coming
Yeah,
out to Thomas. One more games to be played there next week. Got my hat and ball signed by the person in red. Ken, you sign a
Hey-o.
There you go. Well, great job there, Football Best Editor.
Nice.
Great. That will cap off the post-game show today. Tomorrow, same first pitch, 7:05. Right?
7:05.
7:05, tune in, Home Team Network. We'll be right back on there. Matt Fernandez against Valerio, looking for our first series win of the season. So hopefully we can get that happen and then roll into Sunday with Gamer on the mound. That'd be great. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Later.